Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. And the ball's out there after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets open down the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right?
Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's reeled in. It's Pride. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go.
Using his legs, it's Callaway. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. He's got him.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Finds a little space. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Davis looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's White. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. On the move is the 30. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fry. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's got great speed. Busts through behind his pad. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You see the tight ends nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick pass on the fly motion. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's, the hops. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Callaway. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pride. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air. It's Cutler. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Tackle is made at the 13-yard line. First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Davis will throw. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Using his legs, it's Callaway. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here's the pressure. The throw. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Davis looking to pass. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To throw, it's Cutler. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And the Rainbow Warriors are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense. And they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it. Makes it past the marker.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Cutler. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. Power football with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Cutler. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pride. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Pride. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defender that time. They've got the lead. They're expecting this offense to throw in this 2-minute situation. And that ball going all the way to the sideline, because it's a long throw, it gave the defender a chance to break on it. And it's the hit that forces the incompletion.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Cutler. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Aggies in the hurry up. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things